Hey Dave, wanted to make a quick video. I had a therapy session last week, and I haven't had therapy. I did 3 sessions back in about 2016. They were free through work, and so I went to them, and they were all right. I stopped after that. I didn't much care for them. I felt like there was no chemistry, and I wasn't ready to talk, and who's it, what's it. I went through a very large kind of family tragedy in 2015. It was kind of like a series of them that kind of just did not culminate in anything pretty. It was a pretty big mental break, I would say. And I've made a few videos about, suicide prevention and things like that. Different presentations here and there about what happened. So you can find those probably on YouTube. But the therapy session that I had last week was actually just because I was unsure if I had an intentional concern, like a ADHD or ADD. I know that when I was in college, I actually had to read out loud a bunch of things, and I just could not stay focused. And I noticed that at one of my latest jobs was my attention was just really, really missed, on the hit or miss scale. It was more miss than hit, and I was not really keen on that. I had to actively remove myself from any social environment, and that was not really possible. And so it was not so great. And so I just wanted, but of course that, attention concerns can also arise when you're stressed, and I was working 50, 60 hours a week. And so I kind of knew that things were, when push came to shove, something had to give. And I think it was attention, and I was stressing. So I was doing a lot more crying and a lot more eating and some superfluous spending and just a bunch of little things like that. And so I arranged with my doctor to make this appointment just to talk about stress management skills. And I don't know if I want to load myself up with another 50, 60 hours. I've done it before, and I've done it in the past. And I also was just exhausted, and I ended up leaving that one of my primary roles as well with that one. So so it would be great to be able to manage that many hours, or to figure out how to manage that level of stress, but something had to give. And so I ended up making this appointment. I've got another one to see if I do have some sort of actual attention concern there, or a condition. I'm not sure, or if it was just primarily stress related. College, I also felt stress. So the deadlines, I always had to do it by the next day, or, so anyway, I created this appointment setup where I will be seeing somebody, and the first session was so weird because I do have that mental crisis back in 2016, and it was such, it was so big, it was such a big deal, and I didn't, I saw somebody, and it didn't really, I felt like I kind of worked through it on my own, and time was the primary healing ingredient, hard work and time. And so talking to this person who's supposed to help with those things, I just wanted to just unload. And I started talking about 2016, and I could feel myself start to cry a little bit. And so I was like, oh no, what is this gonna because, and the therapist was perfectly I'm sure he was used to it, because he was staying on subject, and no matter what emotions I wanted him to fix everything. I wanted to talk about everything, and he was just this is why we're here. Let's talk about this. And I got upset. I almost cried, and it's not I wasn't anticipating like having to have my emotions like really involved, and so I in therapy. That was the first session, and I just feel so bad for the individual I was speaking with, and I'm nervous for myself too, because a lot of that, I feel like I did heal. I've healed from those things, but it was just. I don't know. I've got another appointment tomorrow, and so we'll see how that goes. But this is going to be a journey. And I'll see you. I'll probably update you. Otherwise, I'll see you on the other side. I don't know, but here we go. Thanks so much.